Well, good day again. I'm back with some AC Delcos. Well, this time I'm going to be doing the PF48, not the PF48E, but I got to make some things clear on the PF48E. Last time I think I said that it was polymer-based rubber filtration, and I don't think that's right. I think it's cellulose synthetic material that does a 98% percentage of filtration at 30 microns. Now that is what I think, since I did some more research and I found a AC Delco GM site that told me this, and I should have read. No, it says here that, yeah, it's polymer filtration, polyester filtration. I have no idea what it is, but I think it is cellulose synthetic material that is in that is a filtration. Now that's my thoughts on that, and I'm pretty sure it's the same with this one, unless it's not. We'll take a look at them. So this time I'm doing the regular PF48, which I'm sure both of these are made in China, but I already did notice something slightly different. The date code on this one is, well, let me see if I can get it here. It's kind of strange how it works. Sometimes it reads it good, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully that read it good. It does say product of USA. I don't think that's true. But these two do have different outside plates. These are slightly different, whereas this one has an opening here around, see, it's open there. And look at this one, is slightly different. So I don't know if that means anything, but you can see that even where the indentations are around here, they're different than the indentations. There is none on here, on this one. So they are slightly different in that way. So we will investigate when we get these open. Which one would I use? I don't know yet. I still think that the E one seems fine, but is it really? Is it really fine? I'm gonna weigh the PF48, and maybe after I turn it on. And there we go. 198 grams compared to 194. 194, I don't think that's right. 1 minute. Well, I had to make sure all the parts were in there. There we go. It's 195 grams total. Now it says 199, so we've gone up. There you go. In the last 5 minutes, we actually went up a bit. But we're going to see what's the difference between these two. The E usually signifies it as a stronger bypass valve, like a stronger pressure. And, well, hopefully, this one already seems, the normal PF48 already seems like it is a, I'm saying, a better filter. There we go. So, let's take the gasket off. Weigh the gasket, 9 grams. That's a pretty good sized beefy gasket. I think it's bigger than this one. 6 grams. So yes, already the PF48 has a beefier gasket. I'm going to keep these separated. And I better keep them separated. I'll mix things up. I don't want to do that. This one does feel about the same weight as that one, but as we know, it is a few grams heavier. So I'm going to get this one open, and hopefully it opens. The can feels about the same. I got to admit that. The can does feel about the same. So, and this oil filter opener has been just a wonderful thing ever since I got it. I've only had to change the wheel once or twice, maybe once. Because ever since I put this wheel on, the cutting wheel, it's been amazing for cutting. and that is from actually a pipe cutter. Just bought a cheap pipe cutter and it had this amazing wheel on it, so I just put that one on. But yeah, these can't even remember. I think I got that at Walmart online. So it's already cutting through. So there we go. She's cracking. Tighten her up a little. There we go. I think she's pretty well through. And we'll get her out of there. Now, this could, by the way, have the same inner filtration and core as the E does, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we're going to take a look at it. So there we go. We're going to look at the PF here, 48, and we're going to look at this. This one's the E, and it's identically pretty well the same. So, 5 threads. The only thing I see different, yes, is how the seal fits in here better with little notches here to hold the seal in. This seal actually comes out pretty easy and is smaller. This seal fits in here. It's a thicker seal. It's amazing. But let us check here. Ever since I started using this stuff, I've gotten interested in everything, how everything weighs. So it's pretty crazy. Well, that's 108 grams compared to 105. That could be just the variance in well, I don't know. These things should have weighed close to each other. This one seems to, well, that one shouldn't have been lighter than this one. But it could have been the variance on how much metal it cuts at the end. So that's how that could be. Now, we have the sealing gasket. Now, it's just a rubber. It's like a rubber gasket. That one's 6 grams for the normal PF48. And for the E, 9 grams. Now, why is that heavier than this one? 6 and 9. Well, yeah, there is a reason why. I don't think this is rubber. I think this is nitrile. So that could be a reason why. Let's see, there's a number on it. 1337. And this gasket is slightly bigger. And it does look different. And it is a different gasket, as its number is 664. So it is a different gasket. I can see now that they are very different gaskets. There's more rubber in this gasket than there is in this one. So there we go. This one though feels, yeah, probably rubber of some sort. I'm not sure. I'm glad I weighed those because now, well, now we saw what they kind of look like. So let me get that all out of there and let us pull this out. This does look like different filtration than the other one, but only slightly. As you can see the color difference, it does look like different filtration. Sealed around the edges here really nice. I say it's ultrasonic sealing. And it does have the fiber, what was it, synthetic something end caps or whatever they call these. So, yeah, I'm going with fiber and fabric end caps. They seem fine. That weighs 22. No use in weighing that one. Well, actually, I could, actually. Because, there we go. 23. I just noticed something. Why did I put this with that AC Delco? It never had a steel strip on it. Get out of here. What are you trying to do? Wreck my conclusions here? There is no steel strip on this one. Over here on the E, for some reason I thought there was. what was this one again? 23. This one was 22. Very close. I'm thinking it's because of the filtration. These fiber end caps, wow, they are stuck on there. Well, I'll have to deal with that. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun getting this off, I think. Because this ultrasonic sealing or glue or whatever they did use on here is really strong. Okay, well, I don't want to take that all apart. The typical cage on the inside, 6 grams. Nice and strong cage. I like the way they work. They flow very well. That's all I'm saying about those. They flow very well. I don't like that these filters are probably made in China, but what am I going to do about that? Yeah, it's better than being made by Fram. Yeah, I just made a Fram dig there, so I had to. I found out that these used to be made by Trico, the Fram company, I believe. Wow, this stuff is on here. It's glued on here more than it was glued on that one, so. Well, ultrasonic sealed. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So, I don't know if I'm going to get this all off, but I'd like to open it up so I can measure it. So, before I did that, the plates looked like they were pretty good space, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. They looked fine. There we go. Just want to really stretch this one out and see what kind of distance we get in our sealing. Oh, that's smart. That's brilliant. Oh boy, I really walked into it on this one. Maybe I should have used my knife to cut these off. Oh well, there we go. And here is where they're sealed together, and that's normal. Comes apart quite easy, but there's actually nothing on the inside of the engine that's trying to rip them apart like I do, so it's probably just fine. And now that I got that, let me just give her away here. There we go. 13 grams for the filtration. That's not bad. Now I gotta do it. Now I gotta weigh the filtration on this one, because this one feels like it has thicker thicker filtration on the E. 13 grams. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're the same. And here we go with the here we are with the bypass valves. Definitely more pressure on the E. Definitely. You can see it is slightly differently wound, but that's the E. Yeah, that one goes a lot easier for the normal one. The weight, 9 grams for the E, and 9 grams for the normal. But it does feel like that one has more pressure, or more strength to push down. Now, I'm going to measure this filter and see where we go from there. So here we go with the length of the filtration was 45.5, same as the length as the filtration on the E, but just a little over 2 inches in width. And as you can see, it is slightly shorter than, so it's like 2 inches and 1/8 of an inch, and this is 2 1/4. So it's slightly less than the E. But the filtration seems like it is a much nicer filtration of cellulose synthetic. So hopefully that is what it is, cellulose synthetic, and I believe that is also some cellulose synthetic type thing. But overall, though, I still use both of these filters. These filters both seem fine. I don't mind these end caps. They seem like they are like a good filtration media for this filter for the end caps. I prefer metal, but that's fine. With metal, I like that they don't use glue in these filters, but I like that they also aren't made in the U.S. Like it says product of the U.S. It just means AC Delco is a company, it's U.S. based, and they sell this product, so it's a product of the U.S. So I like the cages. Those are really nice. It looks like they flow very well. Everything is, I'm shocked that there's more differences here than I thought there was for being the same filter. And I'm not too shocked that they're both built pretty close together. Some differences here confused me a little, but that filter, the E, is $4.13 for me, and the AC Delco was $5.90. So $5.90, not 19, $5.90, and yeah, it's they're both pretty good, and I think they work fine in a vehicle for a normal oil change. So yeah, I'm gonna have more coming up. I got another AC Delco coming up, and one of my next ones coming up. I think it is the next higher end one in this AC Delco lineup. So I can't wait to get that one done too, and hopefully we'll see even more improvements to the filtration and the way the filters are made with the next higher up one. I think costs like close to $10. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, or even like it. Yeah, that's always a good thing to say. But yeah, I'm going to bring more videos in the future. Keep bringing oil filter reviews, since I kind of enjoy making these.